Hello?
Hello, Mike. Remember me?
Who is this? Jensen, is this you?
Do I sound like a Jensen to you?
Haha, that's very funny. It's a very nice Ghostface impression, by the way, but, who is this?
It's almost been 10 years since I first sliced and diced.
Okay, well, next year is 20 years, not 10 years, so your story's not fucking tracking.
Don't you know history repeats itself?
Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to keep reliving Sharknado, I'm okay with that. So, do you want to leave a message or something?
It's time, boyfriend.
Alright, listen, Bruce Jenner, I gotta go. I got a podcast to do, okay? Who is this?
This is the last person you're ever gonna see alive.
If you're frightened easily, turn off your radio now.
I've never seen a man so broken up and ripped apart.
You're gone, and that's okay with you. I'm the past. You let me know the truth. You say you want me to stay, but you won't give me away. To let the good in your heart. I know that I've lost a part. I said all I can say. You hurt me, or you didn't. I'm gone, I won't be in the way. But I guess you'll be back, like you meant it. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Love, which is the only meaning of life, and death, which is the end.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mike, and welcome to the first episode of the Dissection podcast. What's up? We're coming to you live today from the Console Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I am joined by my best friend and first co-host ever, Snicks.
What up?
What up, everybody? I know this is a horror podcast, but we're going to talk a little bit about the Ed Sheeran concert since we're literally sitting outside waiting to go in. We just went down to, what was the name of that place?
Blue Line Grill.
The Blue Line Grill with 96.1 Kiss FM. Follow them on Twitter. And we went down and we had Thinking Out Loud and Icy Fire cocktails. Icy Fire was alright. It was good when it was just fire. But how was the Thinking Out Loud?
It was really good, and it had a touch of lemon.
Alright, let me go down through and give you a little bit of a breakdown of all of the things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Texas Frightmare, which was in Dallas last month, and, well, technically this month. And we're going to talk about Monster Mania, which is coming up in July. We're going to talk about the MTV Scream series. And we're going to talk about the projects that Mike Marker Productions has been working on. So, first, before we get into all that, Snicks, how excited are you to see Ed Sheeran in concert?
I'm so stoked right now. I'm like,
She's going to go like full dinosaur here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, as soon as we walk at the door, she's going to like stroke out.
yes,
So,
exactly. Oh my god, I'm gonna
she-
need a stretcher.
Yeah, she wants to have his gingerbread babies in her oven. Like,
Yes, absolutely.
Yesterday.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Which is funny because I'm a lesbian.
Right? I was
Throw
gonna
that out there.
let you say it.
I just outed myso on national podcast.
Yeah, here we go. So you heard it here first. Snicks is a carpet muncher. First, Texas Frightmare. Unless you've been living under a rock, I didn't go to Texas Frightmare. I had to make an adult decision because, as some of you know, I don't have a place to live. So I had to decide, like, oh, do I pay for a plane ticket or do I put food in my belly? Like, so I opted to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be the obvious decision, I would hope.
That's kind of the smart thing to do.
Right.
But Monster Mania, which is July 31st through August 2nd, Nev Campbell, Skeet Ulrich, and Roger Jackson are going to be there along with dozens of other horror icons. And guess, Snicks, who already has VIP tickets?
You?
This guy.
You
So
do?
all of the content that I promised you guys, I'm going to be able to get for you plus more. So it's going to be great. And somebody's getting ready to back into our car, so we got to back up just a little bit. Back it up. Back it up. Earlier, when we were down in the restaurant, we were singing Bands Make Her Dance at the same time.
Bands that make good.
We're singing Ed Sheeran and we're singing rap music. But
Right.
it works.
It does.
So, yeah, we're sitting outside the Console Energy Center, and we can see everybody going in, and it's going to be really fun, but I know, they keep trying to sell us tickets. But
T-shirts.
no, we're not interested in your T-shirts.
I should have brought it bad. I'm going to have to start fighting people off.
Right? No!
No!
Karate chop. So, moving on, MTV series. Did you know that MTV was making a Scream television series?
I feel like I heard something about it, but I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, Snicks is kind of like, I want to say a virgin, but she's kind of like a layman when it comes to horror. She likes horror movies, but she doesn't know that much about it. So I thought that would be a really good idea to have her on the show so that we could kind of get her perspective on things. So, yeah, MTV is going to be producing a Scream series. It starts June 30th on MTV, but it doesn't feature the mask or the voice or the characters. What are your thoughts?
Bullshit. I'm calling their bluff. That's bullshit.
It is. Yeah, there's a lot of people on Twitter and Facebook that are really upset about this. I understand that it's supposed to be like a reboot, or a remake. Not sure. But even Wes Craven, who's an executive producer and one of my close friends, has said that, not using the mask is a big mistake because that's what Scream's all about.
Exactly. That is what Scream is all about. And I think they're taking away something very important and magical about it.
And without using the mask and all that, I mean, it's pretty much just like Michael Myers. It doesn't even make any sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
And they said that their new mask, which you can see in the trailer, is supposed to be an organic version of the mask. Like what? It's supposed to be flesh? So
right.
So now it's Leatherface?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
It sounds to me like they're going off of other shit and throwing it onto Scream.
Right. And they had their promo that came out yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not. But it was called The Killer Party. And they used the cast members from the other MTV series. And the Finding Carter cast was on there.
I'm so excited. I have not seen it. I want to see it.
She loves Finding Carter, like, so much. And we gotta, like, take a minute here, because, some interesting folks are walking past our car.
Oh my god.
And,
oh my god, how many of them are there? There's like a
thousands.
whole herd.
There's thousands of people trying to sell tickets, or trying to sell t-shirts.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. You're taking money away from Ed, and we don't like it. We want to kind of rush this a little bit, just because we want to go into the concert. But the Scream Book update, we're still working on the Scream Book. For those of you who don't know, we take the Scream films, each of the films from the franchise 1 through 4, and dissect them one by one, scene by scene, frame by frame, kill by kill, like it's never been done before. And we compile everything that any fan could ever imagine and put it all on one website, all on one platform. So each of the films will have its own site, its own Scream Book, and that's going to take a lot of time. So in the meantime, Snicks and I and some other people are making a fan film. What? And it's entitled Scream, The Revenge of Ghostface. I'll give you a little bit of an Easter egg. I still don't know if that's the right term or not, but
we'll go with it.
We'll go with it. So only the people that listen to this podcast will know, but he's getting revenge for the MTV series because he's pissed off about it. He's coming back.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would
I'd
be
be
too,
pissed
man.
too, yeah.
Take away my voice and my mask. I'm pretty much just Leatherface.
It's like the spirit of Scream.
Yeah.
Not even.
Doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
So the fan film is going to be great. It's going to take some time too, but you know what? All great things do. So, Snix, how did you like that intro?
I loved it. It was really good. I was impressed.
It was really cool.
You're like, pat on the back.
I had to admit, it was pretty cool. It was a little shady, just because I had to make it all just on the iPad. That was kind of hard, but I can't take all the credit, though, because the song was, it was made by Mark Castle. He's from Florida. I found him online. The name of the song, my mind is going like a million miles a minute because I'm thinking about Ed Sheeran.
I know, me too.
The name of the song is Did You Hear Me? You can check him out on Twitter at the Mark Castle, or go to markcastlemusic.bandcamp.com. Check out all of his music because he's really cool, and he's a big Scream fan too. And the voice, how did you like that voice?
I loved it. I mean,
he sounds so legit, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not me,
He
in
really
case you're
does.
wondering. I'm not that talented. That was Justin Howdy Show.
Have you tried them?
Voice characters?
Yeah.
No. The only thing I could do is like Lilo.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not good. But you can follow Justin on Twitter at SNLstar, or check him out on YouTube. He does the Ghostface prank videos, and they're really funny. So I'm going to give a little bit of a shout out, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do next week. Snix will be back probably in the next couple weeks, I would say. She's pointing at me for something.
Have you looked at the time?
Have I looked at... Yeah, I'm looking at the thing. She's like, have you looked at the time? I'm like, yes, I've looked at the time. Calm down. So I'm going to do shout outs. Snix will be back shortly. If not, we're going to have her as a guest. But we're going to have this every week. Next week, I'm going to probably have it with my friend Justin. We're going to talk about his vampire book. Do you like vampires?
I do.
Yeah, she likes werewolves more.
Right,
but
I sounded a little unsure. Like
she's like, they're okay.
I've
That's so
dabbled.
2011. Like,
Right.
you know,
That's so
they have
Twilight.
kind of gone down a little bit. Maybe we'll talk about that. But some of my friends, you can follow on Twitter at Icon of Horror, and follow Ashley Tennis, one of my friends from Australia. Follow Tim, Ghostface Co. UK, and also my dear friend Wes Craven, who has been liking all my stuff. So Wes, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry that I almost said the P word. And we love you. And that's about it. I know this is a short podcast, but it's on the whim. We're sitting in the Malibu, and we're getting ready to go listen to Ed Sheeran. So,
Yep. Fuck yeah. Mobile podcast.
you guys should be jealous. So thank you guys for listening, and next week will be much longer, I promise. And until then, have a good week.